Hello everybody, this is Jowmaster here, and I'm going to do a Gravekeeper deck review. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm going to start right off with the monsters. First up, there are 3 Gravekeeper Spy. This card is very important. Let's see if I can get the glare to go away. That's a little bit better. There. Without Gravekeeper Spy, the deck doesn't work well. 2 Noblemen. Nobleman's also very important, can help set up Spy. And a lot of time people think you set down a Spy, but if you set a Nobleman, you can set up the Spy if you don't have them. It's very useful. Next, there is 2 Assailants. Assailant gives you some control over your opponent's monsters. 2 Guards, which can pop back. And then a lot of times people think it's a Spy, just like with Noblemen. Just set this aside. There's still some monsters. Visionary. He's important for attacking, big. As well as Oracle. I wouldn't run more than one of these, because you're rarely going to get them out. You just don't need them as much. Shaman, which gives some protection. Recruiter, which helps you get cards you need. Descendant, helps you have more control over the field by destroying stuff. Heretic, isn't affected by anything, even though sadly it's not affected by Necrovalley, so it doesn't get the boost. And then Commandant, even though it'd be nice to have more Commandant, I actually recommend more Commandant. 1 has been working for me, as it helps you search Necrovalley. And then 1 Ambusher, because if you need it, if you run out of all your Necrovalleys, it can add it back to your deck from the graveyard. And for the final monster is actually Malefic Stardust Dragon, because it also protects Necrovalley. All you have to do to call it, summon it, is banish a Stardust. That's easy. So, next to spells. Standard 3 Necrovalley. The glare is just bad here. Two Stells, which is very good. I don't recommend 3 because I've never had to use 3. 1 Hidden Temples in Necrovalley. I only use 1. You can go up to 2 though. It's very useful, but as soon as Necrovalley goes away, it's useless. Royal Tribute. This card's limited, so you can only use 1, but it's pretty useful, because if you don't have a hand and you play it, your opponent loses all their monsters. So, and then Pot of Duality. I think that's kind of a given. 2 MST. 3 is too much, unless it's a really spell-heavy deck that you're going against. And Mass Change number 2. Onto traps. 3 Rite of Spirit. It's basically a monster reborn in trap form, specifically for Gravekeepers. So it's very good. I only run 1 Imperial Tombs, because I find that a lot of times I don't get to use it, especially since it's Necrovalley specific, and if there's a chance when it's gone and it's there, it's dead. Breakthrough Skill. I think just about every deck should have Breakthrough Skill that uses traps. 2-Dimensional Prison. Pretty much for the same reason. And Necrovalley doesn't interfere with Dimensional Prison since it doesn't even go to the graveyard. It just immediately gets banished. Mirror Force. Divine Wrath. Magician's Circle. and Fiendish Chain. Mirror Force, I feel like should be in most decks as well. So should Fiendish Chain. They're both very useful. Divine Wrath. It does pretty much the same thing as Imperial Tombs, except for it doesn't need Necro Valley, but you do have to discard a card. Magician's Circle is amazing for this deck, because it allows you to special summon pretty much any of the spellcasters from this deck. Alright, that's it for the traps. Now, onto the extra deck. I have 1 Stardust Dragon, so you can get Malefic Stardust out to protect Necro Valley. Dark Law, because it is very good in this deck. And that's why Master Change number 2 is there, of course. Then I have a Downward Magician, which is good in this deck. Silent Honor Arc. Oh, do I have a... No. Because Silent Honor Arc is good, and there's lots of good 4s in this deck. 2, number 50, Black Ship of Corn. This glare sucks. Next time I have to do this somewhere else. Which is also very useful. Abyss Dweller is good. Dealswarm Roach. I have 2 of these. I wish I had 3. There's room in this extra deck for 3, I believe. Unless it went to 15 at some point. No, it didn't. It's at 14, I'm pretty sure. So you could definitely take Dealswarm Roach up to 3. Crud. I think I already... Oh, I have 2 Downward Magicians, not 1. And this probably tell it's been a while since I've done something like this. And I just wanted to record something, so I didn't spend much time preparing. And then finally, these 3. Gaga Cowboy, Wind Up Zenmeister, and Mace Stroke the Symphony de Jin. They're all very good. Zenmeister is especially useful, and Gaga Cowboy can win games when your opponent just barely survives, and has won lots of games through that way, because of its second effect. And for a side deck, I have 3 cards. A 3rd Mystical Space Typhoon, because there are times when you face a spell heavy deck and you just need the 3rd one. 2nd, Hidden Temples, because that is very good card, and if you face a deck that special summons a lot, and a lot of decks do, you're going to want it. And Light Imprisoning Mirror, because Light Sworns are faster than this deck, and generally stronger, so even though you would think Necro Valley would shut them down, they have a lot of ways to get rid of Necro Valley. And if your field support protection goes away, then you pretty much lose without this card. And this just stops them completely in their tracks. So that's all for this video. And so I hope you enjoyed, and maybe you get some ideas from my deck. Shadow Master out.